Hey guys, and welcome back to my City Builders channel here on YouTube. I'm Ben, and today I'm back again after a couple of days in my city of Verville for you. In the last episode, I did a couple of things around and about my train connections here, especially regarding the train connections to my transport hubs here, as well as this one above here and this one above there. So I had to reconnect them in a different way because the trains were kind of piling up here due to the fact that there have been some additional train stations, or there are some additional train stations for my citizens, and I needed to separate the train stations for my citizens from those that are responsible for transporting goods. That was really necessary because I had so much traffic going on and off of my city here, and especially when it comes to these trains. And yeah, I think this time I only, let's say, only gained 106, I think 15,000, about 15,000 new citizens for my city of Verville here. But I think I can move along now a bit more easily, especially regarding my industrial area here. And there's something actually one of you guys here on YouTube pointed me to, and this is like industrial specializations and overlapping industry zones. And that's something I honestly wasn't aware of, and I still yeah, probably I have to check that, whether it's working the way I think it should work. I actually haven't read anything about that so far on the internet, so I didn't actually spend a lot of time looking into this possibility here. And yeah, for that reason, I'm a little bit, let's say, blank, and I want to try and find out what I can actually do regarding this opportunity or possibility to improve things for my industries even further. So I'm currently thinking about using this whole area here for another industrial, a huge industrial zone. And that's something I'll be going for this moment. Just to make sure, and unfortunately I have to delete a couple of things here that came with the map. It's something I hardly do, to be honest, because usually I like to leave the props that were put down by other, or the developers love to leave them as is without changing anything. That's the reason why, for example, I left this industrial ruins up there, just to make sure that I'm not changing too much of the initial landscaping. And yeah, for now I'm trying my best to fit everything in here, because I assume it's it's a huge industrial demand that I'm having here in my city. I assume it will be really, really helpful to put down a few more industrial zones. So what I'm trying to do now is I'm putting down... Yeah, that actually doesn't work. So probably the way to go is, and that's what I'm trying to do now, is putting down a blank zone. And this is what I'm actually doing here. So Strawberry Square will... What a strange name for ore production industries. And I'll change that to ore production here. And I have to ore square. Maybe I just have to rename that, as stupid as it might be. Or might sound, but at least it, well, sounds a little bit better than the initial name that I had here. And yeah, I'm letting this run on higher speed actually. Just to see whether more industries are coming in or whether my plan doesn't really work, but I think it does work. So I'm curious about these upcoming industries, whether that makes any difference. Goods Unlimited, Cooper, zinc products, pure uranium. So I'm curious if I have the same type of industries. Garments, Frankfish box, ready. Well, maybe. So this is more fashion related for some reason, and this is more like ore related, which could be an interesting new factor, or a new part, a new district in Verville actually. So I'm curious. I'm just waiting. So this is gonna be huge. Is it the same? I think it's something different actually. A different type of building. But there again, there's another ready to wear, but this could be because of the reason that yeah, interesting. So that definitely seems to allow me to bring in a whole new set of types of industries, and the thing is, they are not filling up as fast as I thought they might be. And yeah, I'm losing a lot of citizens at the moment, so I'm curious, to be honest, why. And this is something I have to change as well here. So I'm doing some lane management here, just to make sure that those people know they only can go off of the highway, and both of these they can go along. And same for this crossing here, or intersection, or off-ramp, however you would like to call it. It's more like an off-ramp, a special style of off-ramps that I designed a little while ago, and which actually is very, very helpful, or has been very helpful so far for me, because it's very tight and specific, very tight construction. And yeah, I wanted to make sure that I'm not wasting or losing too much space here. So I'm fitting this in here with the Anarchy mod. And what I definitely have to do is like deleting those unnecessary parts here. Like this one, like that one, like this one, probably also like this one. So I'm just curious why I'm gonna delete everything here. And then I'm picking up again this network, like that here. And I want to go straight from here to there, and then it should be okay-ish. Except for the fact that I need to reconnect this part of the highway with that part and also the other way around. Oh no, that looks ugly. Because I didn't keep in mind that those were actually bridges, and a couple of the stones and rocks here had to go and had to leave. So I'm just curious, maybe I'm decorating this here in a little while, but people already start using it, which is really a good thing to see. And yeah, for this one I'm already doing or taking care of the lane management, just to make sure that there's nothing going wrong in the future, because that's something that'll help me already as soon as I'm extending this part of the highway network. Before I'm forgetting about it, I think it's absolutely helpful to do that. So you can only go either there or there. And you may... let's check this here. I think that's fine. But you may only go either there or there, but not like make a U-turn, which is something I wouldn't prefer happening on this part of the highway network specifically. So you can choose whichever lane you want, and the same goes for this, and for that. Okay, fine. So again, I have a couple of trains piling up here, which is absolutely not so good. So probably I'm adding in like a few more connections. And this also only works with the Anarchy mod, unfortunately. Something you have to keep in mind, but at least I can tell you this works, and the trains are definitely using it. So you won't have to worry about those connections not working. As you can see, they're switching like tracks here, and okay, there it's turning around, and I think I'm including a second thing like that over here as well, just to make sure that they have the possibility to not get stuck into this part, in this part of the train network, because that's something I definitely want to avoid. Yeah, so that's fine. That's looking fine. And we are good to go, I guess. So I'm curious now, why are we losing citizens again? So first of all, I'm taking care of the sewage treatment, which means I'm putting down a new like eco water outlet here, connecting this to my water pipelines to make sure that's working. Let me see whether that improves or whether it already improved. No, it improves now. The garbage is fine. Elementary schools are okay. High schools, I'm still suffering a little bit. Then the commercial happiness, why is it just a bit low? Healthcare is it good? Yeah, it's good. Childcare is good. Elder care is good. Then we have traffic, which is there are actually a couple of hotspots, I would like to say, where a lot of traffic is piling up. So I'm quickly taking care of that. So you can move. You have to wait. And the other thing is, I want you to go ahead and you to give way. And the other thing will be, again, some like lane management here. So this only goes right, the other one only goes straight ahead. Yeah, so things keep moving a bit better. And maybe you can't go left here. No, I think you shouldn't be able to go left here. That's something I should definitely change. So that's fine. No U-turns. I'm not allowing these here. And here, no left. So you go straight ahead. Even if you don't want to, you have to turn around at a different part or at a different location. So let me try something else here. You only go there. You only go there. And you only go there. And you only go there. So maybe that's changing a couple of things here. And I think even with that part in town, I have to keep the traffic moving as best as I can. So you keep going, you keep going. No pedestrians here. Please choose a different location where you can actually switch. And over there, let's check it. So that should not make any difference here. You go ahead. So things are slowly getting better in this place. Then let's check here. We are again having some issues. And probably that is because of the fact that, oh yeah, that, no, I actually did so this is good. And you can go ahead, guys, without having to worry about anything. At least from my perspective, but there again things are piling up for whatever reason. So maybe I'm checking the speed here. Well, that's looking good. That doesn't need to be 40 actually. Let's say 80. And again, here you can go. No pedestrians here, please. Again, same thing. And here as well, no pedestrians. And there's actually is nothing I would like to happen. But, well, probably it does not make any difference here. Yeah, people are no longer like detouring here. So let's check. There's another crossing or piece of road that's causing some trouble. So again, maybe I'm doing some lane management here. You can only go there. You can only go there or there. You can only go there. So I'm curious whether that changes anything or whether it doesn't. I think that was no good idea. And this, I assume, wasn't a good idea either. Once you... Okay, I have to block citizens from crossing here. I don't want this to happen, that the cars have to wait for people crossing the road. This doesn't really help. So that at least moved my traffic a little bit. And what is the reason here? Why do you guys have to go ahead? Go ahead if you need to. Then the lane management thing. Okay, so now I'm having... this was the old problem that I've had a couple of episodes ago. So yeah, let me check, confirm, and let me see whether I can... I never worked with this type of things, to be honest. So I definitely have to learn how things work properly. So you're... So maybe I can help these building of not getting flooded by the river for whatever reason. Something I honestly haven't understood so far. But at least I can make things a bit more convenient here. At least that's what I hope. Yeah, I think it should be a bit safer. And you should not have like any water coming in here. Or is the water like swapping over the K here? So I'm not ditching it, I'm leveling it, or at least that's what I'm planning to do. And I need a bit bigger brush size. So everything's getting flooded here. No good thing to happen. Yeah, I can see that. I can see that happening. Well, actually, I think maybe the trucks here, the water tanks, should be able to sort things out for me here. And it should be a bit better. In the future. What am I doing here? So is there water coming in? actually there shouldn't be any water coming in. Like these walls are really going down to the ground as far as it can be. But that way I'm taking care that the river has a bit more room. Yeah, hopefully things are sorting themselves out quite quickly. Now let's head over to the industrial zone here. Oh yes, this is a whole different type of industry here. Have a look how many lorries are actually heading down there compared to over here, because that's some totally different industry here. And here I'm quickly pausing the game. I'm thinking about adding in a new train track to make sure that I can more easily connect things up. So I'll quickly take care of that and I'll be back for you in a couple of minutes again. So please stay tuned. And well, by the way, in case you haven't followed me here on YouTube yet, I would be really happy if you would follow my channel here. Leave me a like, subscribe to my channel. This really keeps me going and yeah, helps me to improve my channel. And yeah, if you would like to comment or leave me a comment here, I'm happy to help you as best as I can with all of your questions. And usually I'm trying to answer as fast and as soon as I can. So thanks for staying tuned now for the next couple of minutes until I'm finished building this new type of industry here and put in a few more train connections. Thanks a lot. So this was kind of a quick and dirty solution, but still it might work out quite nicely. I just missed one like connection from here to there. But then I assume that even this train station, yeah, it's already connected, because otherwise this train wouldn't have started here. And I think it will soon come out here. Yeah, there it goes. There it is. Perfect. So that's connected as well now. Yeah, and as you can see, these types of industries are absolutely different from those that I have over here. So I have a lot of, yeah, different factories here, and those are different as well. And now I'm actually wondering, gaining back a couple of citizens. And I'm wondering, no, I don't want to destroy this nature thing here. I like, well, let me check. Well, I can, there's this special type of road, I just have to find it. It's something like a, what is it? Could it be here? No, it could be there. Two-lane small industrial road, so no, that's not it. Probably over here. No, not over there, so it must be two-lane highway. Yeah, it should be one of these here, actually, but which one is it? There was something like country road. National road. There we go. So you can kind of sneak your way through all this. Countryside here. So this beautiful, beautiful countryside. Something where you could go through, why not through the woods directly? I would really love to see that. And then you could easily connect up with this here. The reason why I'm using that type of road here is because parking won't be allowed, no buildings would be allowed, so that's good for me and good for now. Yep. Maybe that part should be connected as well to that type of country road here. Just wanna not make it a bridge. Yeah, that's kind of a massive thing here. But if the game decides to handle things like that in this way, I'm totally fine. Yeah, it looks interesting. Something like a scenic road over here, so why not have it in your city? I think I might be beautifying that as well, and I could imagine that I include a huge nature reserve up there. So let me think about adding in something like a detour to that part of town as well. and make all of this up here a huge park area. Yeah, like all of this. Verville Gardens. Why not? So again, I think this is a beautiful part or nature reserve option that I could use here. Nature reserve main gate. Let's put it down. Yeah, there we need something like an off thingy here. And I also want to include, let me see, something like a parking lot here. There. So that should become my parking lot for the nature reserve. Just curious how far we can take this. Make it like that here. That looks nice, or it doesn't look too bad. Let's say it like that. So this could be a small parking lot here. And I also want to have a couple of parking spaces here included. Curious how that works out. This might be a bit difficult now to fit those in. But I'll try to do my best, at least for now. It doesn't have to be, or at least from my perspective, there's no reason to be too precise. Just want to keep it as realistic as possible so that I don't have any overlaps here. This one, like that one. Come on. Like that one over here. Like this one, and maybe a shorter one. This and that, and it's good. It doesn't need to be huge, to be honest, because I think that most of my people, all my citizens, will actually... Oh, I need water up here, so you get your own, like, independent water source here. And that's something I guess everybody understands. When you're in a nature reserve, why not have your own water source? So no reason to connect this back up with the rest of the network. This should be more than enough. And then I can actually start laying out a couple of beautiful parkways and path over here up to the cliffs. Because people will definitely enjoy wandering around here. Trying a few scenic spots here as well. That's going to be really huge. I think it's one of the biggest like nature reserves I've ever built so far in any city. But I think it's absolutely beautiful to have one of these. I was, by the way, totally surprised. I've been to, oh, what was it called? One nature reserve in the past, not in Washington State, it was close by Washington, so Washington DC. And that was a really beautiful like spot. And actually I was lucky enough to see the first deer in the United States, like running free, running wild. I was just walking through the woods there and I saw such a beautiful deer, and I was able to actually capture it on camera, which was very interesting and very great experience at that time because it was so close. And I think it was still a little deer, but still it makes yeah, it keeps things really, brings you somehow closer to like nature when you have such rare occasions where you're able to be close to a wild animal, even though it's been definitely a friendly one. So I wasn't afraid of anything happening here, but still it was absolutely a great experience to have. And yeah, I hope one day or another I might have one of those experiences again. I really hope so. Because that gives you or at least for me, it gives me some kind of strong connection. I don't know why. Maybe I'm just crazy. No idea. That is not very attractive right now. Something we definitely have to change. So I want to include a couple of minor things, not too many for now, because I don't want to stuff my park full with too many amenities here. At least not in the very beginning. Campfire site, so maybe we have another few of these here. And probably there. That's nice. A couple of tents. Let me see. Viewing deck. I could have a viewing deck already, which is great to have. Nice. It's telling me the slope is too steep, and that's a bit unfortunate. Tent camping site. So why not put down one here? Two more there. Another one here. Another one there and there. I'll lean to shelter, which is important whenever it's getting cold at night. It's good to have some shelters available. And maybe here a few different ones. I'm going to include one of these towers and another camping site probably here and maybe there, and one of these smaller towers here as well. So you need a connection. Yeah, understood. I totally get it. I totally get it. So that's quite nice already. Let's see when and how many people are coming up here. Just want to make sure that you're all being safe and that you don't have to worry about anything regarding fire danger up in the hills here. So I at least want to have one fire station here and probably also a doctor's office. So why not have this here? This totally makes sense. And then what else can I include? Like a hunting cabin. Be nice to have one here, another one there. Maybe one here. And a boulder site. This is good for the sporty guys. I definitely have to go climbing again. I haven't been in such a long time. Which is really sad. Brush size single. Yeah, but people seem to love this park, which is really nice. Nice to see here. They are using this park for recreational purpose, which is awesome. Really awesome. Of course I need. Yeah, I have a high enough entertainment level. So that should be fine for the future actually. And I want to make sure that I'm putting down a few more trees up here. Just to make things look a bit more natural. And be more like fitting to the rest of my city. Nice to have that here. Do I still have kind of a garbage problem? So there's an incarcerator. There's another one. There is one, so I shouldn't have any garbage problems actually in my town. At least that's something I'm absolutely wondering about why. And what am I doing with this part here? Hmm. So yeah, that's something I haven't expected to happen. So maybe I have to do some leveling here to make things look a bit more nicely and to get things closer together here. So I would like to put down a few offices here, and I would also like to make sure that I have a couple more residential zones there. So the interesting part will be now to see whether my citizens and businesses are actually adapting this new part. So I'm putting down a few offices. Curious if people, if companies will move in here. Also putting down a few more residential zones. So the offices don't seem to be the problem actually. And I think I should again be smoothing out the terrain here at least a little to make it easier for the companies to move in here. Yeah, so they're coming in fast. And yeah, for my citizens, I'm trying to keep things as convenient as possible right from the start. Regarding healthcare, we are all good. Yeah, I think we're all good. Regarding fire stations, why not have another one here? Regarding police stations, one right next to it would be nice. Oh no, that's too much. And regarding those bigger schools here, I want to have one here. Yeah, that fits in actually really nicely. And maybe I should put down another park in this area. Like from here to there, it would be a nice park area to have. Heath and Meadows sounds good. Now we are using a regular park, of course. What is that? Oil tank? Ploppable? What? Small park main gate. Oh, you only want to have a side gate here, a side gate there, another side gate here. And connect all of these up to straight lines here. One restroom, another restroom, info booth, and a few gazebos. Like 3 or 4. And a child's thingy place. Yeah, that's it. That's good. Oh yeah, the first few citizens are moving in here, which is really nice. That's perfect. I'm just wondering, I think I messed up a little bit with the household thingy, like the realistic population mod, so this is not really helpful. Oh, did it? Oh no. I think this whole thing forgot. I have to check something. Oh shoot. Okay. So let's see what that changes. I think this might give me a huge drop in citizens in a little while. No, I think people start moving somewhere else probably. And that part over here, this could be something like a new eco-living quarter. So that's fine. This here. That here. Oh, why separate it? So I want to make this a new district, a new housing district. Self-sufficient buildings. Like this. That changes anything I'm curious. So policies, let's see. High-tech housing would be nice. Yeah, probably. So let's see whether that works and whether people like it or whether they don't. And of course, those need water as well. So I'm curious. So this might be a whole new set of buildings and a whole new district coming in. So how come no people are here yet? Yeah, okay. It's looking good. Nice to see those coming up here. Guess I need a couple of more recycling centers. So why not have these in town as well, in addition to the existing incarcinators? That might be helpful as well. A new recycling center here. One over there. Why not another one over there? So there's definitely room for these. Yeah, fine. Doing a lot better here. So now you can see people keep moving in here. Way more than before. which is absolutely nice to see. So, and then need to change a couple of things like these traffic lights. They do not really make sense having those here because the tram lines should be able to move wherever they want, and the cars as well. I think it doesn't really have any benefit, at least for now, having traffic lights here. This was already turned off. No traffic lights here. None over there. None here. None there. There. I just want to make sure that all the trams and people like can keep moving whenever it's important and whenever it's possible. So I'm putting down another pollution. Well, let's check things out here. That would be a good type of road to be used here. That looks interesting. And like squeezing one in here, another one in there. And I also want to make sure that things keep going here. So no traffic lights here, none there. Yeah, before I'm overcomplicating things, that doesn't really help. Let's include a community school here and a library. Yeah, good to go. Nice to have that here. I'm just curious. Yeah, the entertainment level. So this should at least become a 3-star park. And I'm curious what other things I can actually build. So this is fine. Do I want to put down that here? One of those bigger malls here. And this transport tower. Why not put it down there? Then one friendly neighborhood park. Fountain of life and death. This should be placed like here. Yeah, as you can see, I'm putting down a couple more like unique buildings here into my city now because I have the space for it. Just to make sure that my city keeps growing. Just curious, where is it? Faculty. Where is it? There is the post office. That's all green, all green except for this here. So that comes in handy over here. This is all serviced now. And I think this would be actually really nice having a post office up here. Yeah, to make sure that like visitors of this Fairview Nature Reserve can send letters to their friends and family whenever they letters and postcards whenever they visit their this location here. And large taxi depot, taxi stand. So let me put down large taxi depot here. And then include a couple of taxi stands, like next to the train stations. Yep. And one next to the stadium. Another one next to here. Probably another one right next to the university. One at the entrance of the zoo. Put down one here, one there, another one there, and the next one here. And then as well to right next to the like visiting or attractions that I have here, like the mall and like other tourist attractions. Maybe even Lafayette Garden. Yeah. Good. Tours. Yeah, I don't want to take care of sightseeing yet, to be honest. Multi-platform train station. That would be huge to be included. Ferry and bus exchange, multi-platform and station. Train metro hub. International airport. Metropolitan airport. Oh my god, this is huge. This is really huge. So why not have an airport here? Right in that, right at that location. Yeah, I think about this. So I guess for now, since I almost reached 200,000 200,000 citizens now. I'm curious. Just let me check a couple more things. Ground library. Is this replacing? No, this isn't replacing anything. Space elevator, oppression office, floating gardens. Yeah, I need a couple more local produce goods here. I could put down those right there, to be honest. Just picking up that piece of road here. $12. So I'm zoning this whole thing here, this whole district, as another commercial zone. Birch Heights, tourism, no, local produce. So this should be perfectly fine for the businesses coming in. And of course, those will need water as well. Yeah, of course they will. Birch Heights, so a couple of businesses are already coming in here. So I won't have to worry about the demand for that specific type of $36. Like another why are you not giving me a 12 here? $24. Nice. So, and the final and the last thing that I'm going to add in here is now a zone for more like the futuristic office buildings. The tech offices. I think it's called the tech office. So that's okay-ish. the IT cluster. And this should give me another boost regarding new citizens, I think. Because I'm pretty sure that they will demand that kind of office already. And one down there, and then we should be fine. Yeah, those are coming in large. Yeah, so those are becoming really huge here. And I want to have let's see, a few more residential zones that fit that type of industry. As best as they can. And this would be actually self-sufficient. Yeah, I'm going for the regular ones. I'm making these as a new district, or laying these out as a new district so that I can have probably some kind of regulation or specialization here. So let's see, Pine Heights policies. Taxation. Lightning rods. Electric cars. Perfect. And I also have to keep in mind that I might need one or the other Industry 4.0. But that's something for sure for the next episode. Because dealing with it this episode would make me like spend more time today or tonight. Which is actually something I can't really do because it's already so late in the middle of the night. that I'm a bit afraid of having to work tomorrow again. Yep. So this could be it. It's gonna get huge. And I reached the 200k citizens mark. Awesome. Good time to stop. So, yeah, I would like to thank you again for joining me, Ben, playing Cities Skylines today or tonight. And yeah, a lot of things happened during this episode. So I first introduced here a new industrial area for my ore mine industry. That is a specialized industries here. You can already see it compared to this industrial zone. That looks totally different. Then I made sure that I've started to fill up some of this space here already with a couple of new buildings, like new residential zones, new commercial zones like this here. This will be again a local produced area, local production area, which sells, I think, parts of the farming goods that are produced down here. For the next episode, I will definitely need, even though I started to raise the first high-tech office buildings here, I will definitely need another huge, maybe probably 2 or 3 different farming zones. And as you can see, traffic is piling up. So many people are coming into town. Yeah, and it's getting actually really huge. I built like a new natural reserve area up here, which looks really nice, perfectly located on top of this mountain. Absolutely beautiful. I would go for a walk there, to be honest. And yeah, as I told you, 200k citizens in 2 episodes now, or probably 3. So yeah, I would like to thank you for joining me again today and me been playing Cities Skylines. And in case you haven't subscribed to my channel yet, please consider doing so. I would be so happy about it, to be honest, if you would follow me here on YouTube. And if you liked this video, this gameplay session, this episode, please leave me a like and leave me your comment down below. Thank you for being here. I really enjoyed. Thanks a lot and have a wonderful day. Bye bye.